Hi, Papaya, and welcome to more Mass Effect 3. I'm Commander Whale, and today we're going to be embarking on yet another main-ish mission. This is what was formerly Day 1 DLC for Mass Effect 3, but once again part of the base game of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Do remember to keep doing your Citadel stuff, Citadel and Normandy stuff between missions. Certain squad mates current and former, or crewmates current and former, will only survive the events of Mass Effect 3 if you are meeting up with them regularly and helping them with what they are currently dealing with. But here we're landing back where everything all began, on Eden Prime. This idyllic agrarian world was one of the first human colonies established beyond the Charon mass relay. Eden Prime's fertile biosphere drew heavy immigration from the Systems Alliance and other human organizations. In 2183, Eden Prime was attacked by a Geth force led by the rogue specters Sarah and Arteris. Commander Shepard, responding to the attack, encountered a Prothean beacon that warned of imminent Reaper invasion. It is thanks to this beacon that the commander's quick action that the galaxy has any chance of survival today. Although the Reapers rushed past much of the Exodus cluster in their plan to take Earth, it is clear that the war has come to Eden Prime. Distress signals have jammed all available frequencies. Fires burn in vast swaths across the arable land, and its once extensive monorail system is twisted metal. Cerberus has much to lose if word of their ruthless attack on the human colony gets out. What they may stand to gain must be equally valuable. So we already know Cerberus is going to be here. Colony founded 2152, population 4.2 million. Population estimate is pre-invasion. Capital constant. Orbital distance 1.85 AU, orbital period 2.5 Earth years, 7,026 kilometers for the radius of this hunk of rock here. A day length is 64.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.45 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 23 degrees Celsius, and surface gravity 1.04 Gs. I normally like to come back here once Ashley has joined up with us again, but there's something here that I want to get. Liara is required. We'll bring Garrus. We are actually going to go to... We're going to go to empty here. We now have mods, heatsink, and the only other option is ultralight materials 1. Reduces weapon weight by 50%. It is possible to get an ultralight materials for SMGs that will reduce its weapon weight by 90%. It even makes it look different. There's our ultralight SMG. The Scorpion, weight is way up, capacity is down, fire rate is down, damage is way up, and accuracy is slightly down. We have some pistol mods now, though. For one of them, we can negate some of that weight. And regain the lost accuracy. Our power recharge speed is still 200% here. So, let's try this out. We will confirm that a weapon loadout. We're getting good on the reputation bar. I'm not doing as much freewheeling between Paragon and Renegade here because there are some things that we do need a lot of one specific reputation for. Never thought I'd be upgrading concussive shot over other things. It's a lot more valuable in Mass Effect 3 than it was ever before. I suppose we'll give you just proximity mine just to have. Fire the sticky mine into traffic. It will detonate when an enemy steps within range. Liara. I really don't like stasis. I know it has its uses, but I really don't like stasis. So, Liara, we're just going to leave you be.
This is where it all began.
That's what I said, Liara.
Where the Prothean beacon gave you the vision that warned us about the Reapers.
And where Saren launched his first major attack with the Geth.
Yes. And now, with Cerberus here, Eden Prime's colonists are under attack again.
Seems like more than just 3 years ago.
I remember the reports. I was busting my ass trying to find evidence against Saren. Hearing that he'd attacked a colony while I sat mired in bureaucracy, that was a bad day.
You always did prefer a straight-up fight.
And you're always good at helping me find them.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed everyone near the dig site.
They deserve better.
I know. The Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but Cerberus came in so quickly.
If we find survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Any idea whether it's part of the Crucible?
The Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. Since the original dig site here contained a warning about the Reapers, it could be connected to the Crucible.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Understood. All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here. No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
Come on, give me the new heavy pistol first.
This was a beautiful colony once.
It survived Saren. It can survive this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move to another.
But you'd still remember.
Okay, spooky ghost town. Free money. We'll leave that for later. Processing update. We have taken more able-bodied men and women from pacified neighborhoods. The colonists generally have accepted the story that they have gone to perform tedious but safe manual labor in a service research camp on the other side of the planet. And when we increased food rations as payment for the work, most of the complaints died out. Maintain the story as long as possible. We don't have the manpower to fight the entire colony, and if these families knew they were never going to see their sons and daughters again, there's no way they'd cooperate.
Shepard, this Cerberus data could help the colonists still alive on other parts of Eden Prime.
How?
I can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance. Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Okay, we now have Eden Prime Resistance Movement. Help the Resistance Movement by getting them Cerberus intel.
Look at that. Bits of Prothean tech sticking out of the ground.
Like an old bone.
So, Liara, ever dug up, what do humans call it? A dinosaur?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
A bit. But at least you're catching on these days.
An entire Prothean city was here, it looks like. Cerberus hasn't dropped in yet. Sniper pistol. Don't know how much I like that.
There. That's the elevator that leads down into the dig site.
Looks like that's our only way across.
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
Like the Collectors, or those bodies we found back on Ilos.
Like the bodies we found back on Ilos. But this one is alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Galactic community, you'd think they had something like a council.
Yes, exactly. Their cultural and artistic expression are actually quite close to those of the ancient Asari. And given their similar interests in helping other species, it's clear that they believed in interspecies cooperation.
They had an empire that spanned the entire galaxy. It's unlikely they did that just by playing nice.
Of course. They must have had an impressive military as well. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor. Cerberus damaged the life pod when they excavated it. The life signs are unstable.
Then let's get him out of there.
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to find the command signal that ends the stasis mode. We also need to figure out how to physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
There they are.
At least Cerberus still has the versions of these shuttles that don't have guns on the side of them. Not sure I like this pistol. Worth trying out, though. All right. Oh, and we absolutely kerfluffled that one.
Alright, let's get moving before more of them come back.
Well, that explains the high damage. Explosive bullets. This might be a power-based mission for us. We do have the 200% recharge speed after all. So, if we open up our squad, I wonder if we can find the biotic charge cooldown anywhere. Recharge speed 2.99 seconds. I wonder if that's with the boost taken into account or without it. Because if it was without it, that's basically just like a 1 second recharge. More of these idiots. Okay, that thing's shredding us. Like they're supposed to do. Alright, turret. Instant kill. Man, Garrus is down already. Oh, what a weakling. Really don't like this pistol. It's interesting. Oh well, how did I do that? Was that a dashing melee? Yeah, it would appear so. Give me my shields back, you SOB. Nice of you to join us,
That log
Garrus.
found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Alright, what is this building I charged into earlier, but it didn't do anything within here, have in store for us.
Victory! Seal the bulkhead! Acknowledged. How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
I think I can duplicate that to open the life pod.
You understood that?
You didn't?
No. All I saw was static. Cerberus was trying to make sense of it without success. The Prothean cipher you received on Pharaohs, it lets you see the images as a Prothean would, and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video, and how they sealed the life pods.
Perfect. Then we just need the signal they use to activate stasis mode.
And of course, it's going to be on the complete opposite side of the facility. Surprised some places modern and advanced as Eden Prime has still prefab boonies like this. All right. That there. Combat engineer. Overload him, Garrus. And we're gonna get a critical mission failure here. Or are we? No, we are not. Charge, shockwave, charge. That takes care of him. That is so much fun. And here I was thinking shockwave was going to be a bit of a detriment to us because we sack our own shields.
That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Salvage more equipment. Green Prothean eye flashing again.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans use to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Then let's get the heck out of here. We do have some more submachine guns now. We could probably try those out next. I was pressing the wrong button there. Take that, you stupid turret. How dare you set up another one? And how dare you set up another one?
We have to find another way across.
And you, sir, are being rude. Lift him, Liara. Whew. Yeah, I'm starting to like this playstyle. I should probably bind, well, I guess I have mapped it to R1 now from all the times I've just, fumbled around with things. Sorry, Shockwave, you're, playing second fiddle to the other one now. Let's get our cold gun up and running. More munitions. Never been up here. It's promising. Maybe. Or maybe it's just ammo and the Obi-Wan Kenobi advantage. Yep, they've retracted the bridge back to the pod. They're making me take the long way around, and I'm not happy about it.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game. This isn't a military stronghold, it's somebody's home.
We didn't kill these people, and we're going to shut down the bastards who did.
Right. That wasn't the way back. Resistance information update. We've gotten word from our source within Eden Prime's resistance movement that we can expect an attack on our security center between 2200 and 2300 tomorrow night. They're pulling in forces from across the colony. This gives us the perfect chance to destroy their leadership. Once the attack is contained, allow Dr. William Cambiata to escape, firing near-miss shots to keep it realistic. He's given us good information, and with luck, the locals will see him as a daring hero and the only man to escape the Cerberus trap. They might even put him in charge.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Alright, Eden Prime resistance movement is still a thing here. I think we'll be back when we find something interesting. And we are back. We have found another location of resistance information. Troop deployment update. Local resistance is heavy in the south and west sections of the colony. We've pulled most of our troops from the north neighborhoods to assist. All remaining troops in the north neighborhood continue standard protocol activities to maintain the illusion of a large presence in the area. If the locals knew we were understaffed, they could do some serious damage.
Perfect. This intel will give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
And I do believe that that is all of the pieces of intel needed, so I do believe our next step of action is to traverse down around here and get back to the colony the old-fashioned way. Not relying on newfangled bridges to get us back there, or get back to the pod the old-fashioned way. Okay. We can't exactly go off here. Here's a letter. We left you behind before. Not again. Experience. At least those are just experience in this game, not credits.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Heavy Cerberus forces inbound. Looks like we've got a siege on our hands.
Which direction are they coming from? Ah, this one. Set him up, I'll knock him down. Alright. Liara, do the honors. And more flunkies. Pretty effective defense if I say so myself. Just charge, shockwave, charge, shockwave.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
If anybody needs fresh clips or a bathroom break, now's the time.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
I saw a supply cache in the building next door if you want to stock up.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
Can't really stock up on biotics now, can you, Garrus?
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Yeah, we're going toe to toe with this thing. That's why biotic classes are ridiculous with minimum weapon weight. Or should I say 200% recharge? Where's this idiot attacking us from? We got an infestation in the buildings. Not anymore, we don't.
There. You can open the life pod now. There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I am surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
Mass Effect 3 might be the only game in the trilogy to not have a permanent Krogan squad member, but we do have a Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
It's Commander. And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the Crucible. We've started building it.
Crucible?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters. This silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the Crucible?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you, I think. Is there anything more you can tell us about the Crucible?
Only the stories we heard. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
And welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
And that is where we're going to be leaving things for now. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But until next time, I have been Commander Whale, but the time has come to say bye papaya.